Welcome to MarketPod, your weekly pit stop for all things digital marketing. I'm Anoop, your friendly voice in the marketing maze. Join me as we chat about trends, untangle the web of new tech, and become masters of the marketing craft. We will crack the growth code together. Get ready for practical tips, inspiring stories, and real insights to boost your digital marketing journey. This is MarketPod, brought to you by Yearsong Digital. Let's dive in.
Should you or should you not hire a marketing consultant? Do you really need one? And if you go for one, what are the benefits? Okay, I'm gonna stop beating around the bush now. Whether you already have a fully fledged marketing team, if other team members are managing your current marketing activities, or if you have got up to 10 or 50 members or even more, you need a marketing consultant. We're discussing reasons why hiring one could be a game changer for your business. If you already know these reasons, you can simply skip this entire podcast and check out the other one where I have listed down 8 steps and a detailed checklist to hire the best marketing consultant for your company. Okay, if you're still here, let's get started. Reason number 1, a fresh perspective. You must have noticed this whether you have whenever you have a new joiner, be it a fresher or someone experienced, they come up with a wave of new ideas, especially if you have a welcoming work environment. That is very important. You see, no matter how experienced your in-house team may be, sometimes you need an outsider's view to shake things up and see things from a different angle. And we, the consultants, have a knack for breaking down silos and uncovering new opportunities that may have been overlooked. Plus, I think we all know that it's very natural to become attached to the methods and processes that you and your team have set yourself. So the consultant can see things and suggest changes that overcome all personal biases that maybe even you or the current team has. So in Gartner's marketing operations survey of 2023, 85% of marketing teams, that's a staggering number. They reported uh, improved efficiency just by adopting the right operations. And for you as a leader, it's all about seeing the bigger picture, right? And maximizing your team's productivity with a fresh perspective. And that is where a marketing consultant can really help you to figure out where your operations are lacking right now and what can be changed. So, reason number 2, set a brand and corporate identity. Your brand is more than just a logo, it's the essence of your business. Yet, a lot of early stage startups and SMEs, for some reason, they don't prioritize that. I understand because maybe they are focused on making the product or service better at that time. And especially when you're in that phase, the corporate identity generally goes for a toss. But branding goes way beyond just the corporate identity, it's way beyond that. So, the marketing consultant can help you define and communicate your brand's real essence in a way that resonates with your target audience. So, the process that I follow is I conduct a thorough brand audit, and then I take a look at the customer feedback and all the social interactions that you have. And then I try to understand your team, your management, and obviously the overall leadership's vision, while making sure that whosoever is handling the social media or the communication department, they are part of this entire auditing. So what this audit does is it helps us identify areas for improvement, and then we can market your USP more effectively. So in 2022 branding benchmarking study by Siegel and Gale, so they reported that a clear, coherent brand identity across all the channels in itself can increase revenue by up to 23%. So almost a quarter, right? And this consistency can be as simple as like copies or content on our website, emails, or the LinkedIn posts shared by you or your company handle, um, the comments that you guys make on other posts, the way you do webinars and make your marketing collaterals, your messaging in brand awareness videos, or CTAs in your ads, or even as small as your email signatures that you send out. And after you make those changes in these basic things, I think brand identity is something that you create within your entire team's persona. So whatever you do, the brand identity becomes a part of it, and that is where the consultant's approach and the consultant's auditing and his role plays a very important part. So reason number three, demand generation and getting the leads. So generating qualified leads and converting them into paying customers is obviously a top priority for any business. HubSpot, in their State of Inbound Marketing report of last year, that is 2023, shared that more than 60% of B2B marketers say generating leads is their top marketing challenge. And a marketing consultant can help you develop that bottom to top approach. What this means is you, as a leader, will give me a vision statement, let's say. So, for instance, you'll say something like, Anup, I would like to have 100 clients with an average ARR of $5,000 within the next 1 year. To that, I'll have some counter questions. So, all right, I'll ask, say, hey, okay, how much are you already doing? What is the total? How many clients do you have? What are your existing channels? How does your current pipeline looks like? What is the marketing channel specific ROI? And of course, the elephant in the room during these conversations, what is your marketing budget? So based on your response, I create a sort of ROI driven marketing strategy. This is basically a 360-degree marketing strategy tailored for your business for the most effective lead generation, whether it's through inbound marketing or ABM or conversion rate optimization or lead nurturing. So based on your current stage and having worked with B2Bs across several domains, consultants like us, we know how to align your demand and lead generation efforts. We can see whether day-to-day operations need to be optimized, or maybe the overall plan that is there for demand and lead generation activities, it needs an overhaul, and we work on that. Reason number four, automation and insights driven decisions. I am one of the biggest, if not the biggest, advocates of using as many tools as possible. Why? Because anything that is being done repeatedly for more than 10 times, productivity wise, it's best to just automate it. Okay, now let me give you an example. So let's say you hire a lead gen guy who is charging around $20 an hour. Okay, be with me on the maths. We'll do some sort of calculations. Very nominal, minimal, but we'll do it. Okay. Now, please note this is just an example because the rates, obviously, the $20 example that I'm giving, they differ from experience and geography, and tons of other factors are there. Okay. So this $20 per hour lead gen guy is going on LinkedIn and then manually extracting contact details, either one account at a time or using a tool like SalesQL to get 10, 12 contacts per page. We'll keep an average of 10, and then going to a different page and then doing the same thing again. And after some time, he may change a few filters when the list is completely exhausted and the paginations are all done. So he will change the filters a little bit and then start the process once again for a new filter. Now let's say that this lead gen guy does this for the entire day. I'll consider a very basic assumption, say with an average speed of like 5 minutes per page, I'm being very generous. In a usual working day, let's say he works for 7 hours, so he can do 420 um around, yeah, 408 hours. Let's say 6 minutes per page, so that we make the calculation easy. Okay, yeah, so it'll easily take 6 minutes. So let's say 7 6 42, 420 minutes will be there, then divided by 5. Okay, so that would be like somewhere around 84 pages. 84 pages, and we assume that per page will have around 10 accounts. So by the end of the day, your lead gen guy will have a total of 840 accounts. Correct? You're with me on this? If you're not, just rewind it a little bit and then you'll understand. So 840 accounts, one person. So basically, you spend somewhere around $160 to get 840 prospects. I'm talking about day-to-day expense and the ROI that you are having from this lead gen person, right? As a consultant, I'll say let's change this approach a little bit. What you can do is just use a tool like Clay, and for just $150, you can get not just 840 but 2000 prospects within 10 minutes with emails, phone numbers, website details, LinkedIn bio, and then your lead gen guy can focus on creating custom content and the built-in integrations that Clay has. He or she can just launch the campaigns, and you can do this multiple times. And then your lead gen guy can work on a different tool for a different campaign. Let's say you go for Apollo or something else. So lead gen has to be multi-platform, and you can make sure that the resources, the human resources that you have in your team, they are used to the fullest, and try to automate as much stuff as you can. So I won't go into much detail about this on this very episode, the lead gen activities, but if you would like to know how these things work and want me to create a podcast on this strategy, feel free to ping me on LinkedIn. uh, all the links will be in the description. So but you but overall, but saw the you listened to the strategy, right, that I shared just now. I mean isn't that awesome? So this is an example of data driven approach to day operations. And when you do this, when a consultant tells you to do this, it'll help you to dive into the productivity of the bottom line, which will obviously impact how how your overall revenue is going to be impacted. So in today's digital age, we all know that data is king, right? And apart from the productivity improvement, consultants can help you make sense of all the numbers and analytics. And just like I showed you for the bottom line approach, there's an ROI of every single decision, strategy, plan, and every single resource tool that goes into your marketing. So by setting up the right tracking mechanisms and analytics tools, we can analyze what the data is trying to say. When we look at the dashboards, when we look at the final reports, my job as a consultant is basically to automate getting the vanity metrics. Like all of us can easily get website traffic, engagement, conversion rates, and others. But I want to focus majorly on identifying the trends and then recommend strategies for improvement. And remember, without insights and analysis, and this has happened countless times with countless uh, clients of mine, that they come to meetings but with some data, but it's like you dude, you're just another person with an opinion backed up with a single source of data from some software without looking at multiple angles. And this is what you are lacking, and that is why consultant that is where consultant can exactly come into the picture and then say, no, there are, my best thing when I phrase that I use in a lot of meetings is, it depends. So that's the point when I say it depends. What are the other data points showing? And then we create the strategy. I hope that one was clear. And finally, the most important reason of all, number 6, the ROI. There's an amazing study done by Deloitte back in 2020 by the name of the value of marketing consulting services. I'll make sure that all these resources are there in the description. You can check them out if you want to. In that survey, Deloitte suggests that businesses that hire a marketing consultant report an average return of $2.5 for every dollar invested in consulting services. And that shows in itself why your investment in marketing consultant is worth every single penny. Also, while the hourly rate or monthly retention cost or quarterly, annually, however you are drawing the contract, the pricing of marketing consultant may seem higher than that of an in-house employee, but the true value lies in the impact that they can deliver and how fast can they tell you what the issues are, how you need to resolve it, and what will be the challenges that we will face and how to overcome those challenges, because they have got that much experience. There are marketing consultants for everything. You can get creative consultants, content marketing consultants, overall marketing strategy consultants like me. And like, come on, we are also human. We have our specialities as well. So for instance, I don't know much coding, but I know how variables can be used for event based targeting. How can I set up automations using webhooks? I know what technical terms like LCP, TBT are, but I don't know how to implement them. So in that case, the LCP example that I was giving you, in these cases, like, even though I don't know these things, how to do it on a technical level, I know we need a GT metrics expert. And if and when there's an issue, I can get people from my connections to help you with whom I've already worked, or I can find the perfect guy for this job because I've done that hundreds of times. And that saves hours and hours of internal team members who will be trying to rebuild the wheel, if I can put it that way. If there is no marketing consultant who will tell them, guys, don't waste your time on this. There's no need to do your research on it. Let's outsource it. It'll hardly cost you like 60, 70, $80 at max, these things. But if you invest your time, you will be using like 3-4 days of your resources who can work on other important stuff. So the point is, there are hundreds of things you can already do. In fact, currently, whoever is in your marketing team, whosoever is working on marketing right now, they are already doing their best. And what a marketing strategy consultant like me does, that I have been doing for all my clients, is I maximize my cost to impact ratio. And there you have it, guys. I've kept it very short, very simple. So these are the 5 biggest reasons to hire a marketing consultant for your business. A quick recap. Number 1, they bring a fresh perspective. Number 2, they can help you craft a unique identity, a brand identity, corporate identity. Number 3, they can supercharge your existing demand generation. Number 4, we can uncover insights that help you make insights driven decisions. And number 5, we can maximize your cost to impact ratio. Right from KRAs to KPIs and overall ROI, we can help you get the best bang for the buck. And that's why you should hire a marketing consultant. Even if you're extremely satisfied with your current marketing results, it's worth trying out at least once what a fresh pair of eyes can bring to the table. And if you need my help with that, you can reach out to me on LinkedIn or just block my calendar. Simply go to anoopyersong.com, which is ANOOPYERSONG.com, and let me know if you're ready to take that next step. I do not charge for the first meeting, and I can guarantee you that you will get at least one new thing in that meeting that will significantly change things for you. and I promise that it'll do that. So you have everything to gain here. Okay, and if you have the time, try to check out my other episode where I have listed all the steps and a detailed checklist for you, so you can find the best marketing consultant for your business. All the reports I quoted, as I said before during the podcast, are mentioned in the description below. And the answer to the first question I asked, should you or should you not hire a marketing consultant, or do you really need one? I think it's pretty clear. Well, the answer is try it out. Think of it as a new strategy that you're checking, and most probably it will work out really well for you. So another question was, what are the benefits? Well, I have given you 6 of them, and I think you just need one.
Thanks for tuning into MarketPod. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Remember, the journey doesn't end here. Stay connected for more trends, tech talk, and growth hacks. If you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover, shoot us a message on our socials. This is Anup signing off. Till next time, stay curious, stay creative, and stay marketing savvy. Cheers.